What's up guys, it's Mike the Doctos and welcome to my YouTube channel. And in today's video, I'm going to talk something different from Instagram. Today I'm going to do a travel vlogs. That's what we all used to call. And because I think it's great that I want to dedicate this video for my summer break. Voyage of discovery, I love that word and I finally pronounced it right. It was my first time travel to Paris. It was back in June. I have since visited Paris for 3 times already, and I think every time when I visited Paris is so different. And today I'm going to share my first trip to Paris. We are actually under the budget. We do not have much, expectations for this trip. We didn't spend much money as we have been searching for a couple of, accommodation before we came up with the best one. And when we have the best one, unfortunately the accommodations couldn't accommodate us. They say, well, we have a water leakage. You couldn't leave there. And that's why we have to choose another one just less than a week before we travel to Paris. But luckily we found one which is not so bad. It was a hotel. It took 10 hours, of journey from London Victoria Station to Paris. We did not take Eurostar, we did not take the airplane. We went there by road transportation and it was a coach. That's a little bit crazy, but it's a low budget trip, so it's quite acceptable and it's quite fun because I'm able to experience when I was under the sea. We were traveling through the Eurotunnel, which is kind of fun, and I actually loved it. We were stuck there for about 30 minutes without, the engine is off, so it's pretty warm and we're not moving. You didn't feel like you were moving because it was not moving physically. 10 hours of journey and it really drained all of our energy away. I don't know how we could have the stamina to stay awake, and then we still traveling around the places before we check in our hotel. And one of them is that we went to the Eiffel Tower for an hour. We did not took any transportations because we felt like we want to experience walking through the river Seine. It's kind of like adventurous because you took the risk to for an hour, travel through the river canal, and then you went to Eiffel Tower, which is great, but it might risk, because we're carrying on our backpacks, so it's really heavy and it was really warm out there. It was like 35 degrees Celsius. It's crazy warm and there's no clouds at all. It was totally bluish for the sky. Then we make it to Eiffel Tower and we didn't went up there, but we actually sitting down there and we started to play UNO Cards. So in case you don't know what is UNO Cards, this is UNO Cards. I purchased this UNO card in London, and this UNO card has traveled from London to Paris to Brussels and to Kuala Lumpur. So 4 cities and 4 countries. That's crazy. We all play this card game, and underneath Eiffel Tower, and some of the children is really interested. What are these teenagers, adults, doing underneath the Eiffel Tower? They couldn't believe their eyes. There are people who sit casually playing cards. Maybe only Asian people can do it. So that's crazy. But we don't have any alcohols right now. But it's still one of the funniest things to do. But it's one of the most, unforgettable experience, throughout the whole journey. The next day, we went to, a few places around Paris, and they're all famous places. We went to Montmartre as a Basilica of Sacred Heart. Pure white, is immaculate. The architecture detail is so refined, and when you go up there's a lot of steps going up, and then when you look at looking from the Basilica through the other side, you can see Paris city, and it was so beautiful. One of the best views in my opinion. And I also love the interiors, but unfortunately I don't have the interiors pictures because they wouldn't allow us to take a pictures inside, so unfortunately. But I can tell you the dome itself, the dome is so wonderful. It was so massive and it was so refined. So we don't spend much money because as the students, you get a lot of free stuff. Visiting monuments, museums, or whatever places in London, in Paris, you got the free stuff. You got a free entry. So it really saved us a lot when it comes to the expenses on the attractions. Of course, we went to Notre-Dame. We went to the Garden of Luxembourg. Is that what they call? Yeah, I think so. So beautiful, a lot of beautiful places. Of course, I did went to the museums as well. The museums, I went to the Louvre Museum, but I didn't go inside because it's a long queue. It was summer and it was crazy. Like, you have to queue for so long just to go inside. And I got a chance to, look at the outside. The pyramids. So that's a wrap for today's travel vlogs, and I would like you guys to leave a comment down below what you think of. Have you visited Paris before? What do you think of this Paris city? And maybe you can share some of your summer vacation stories with me. Okay, so if you like this video, please hit the like button, and if you would like to see more videos from me, hit the subscribe button. I'm doing Everything Instagram series every Thursday, so if you don't mind, check it out. I'll see you next time. Goodbye.